Greetings, my friends, and welcome on back to another episode of Minecrafting with Ultra. I am Ultra, and today's episode is an exciting one. Today's episode is the official Village Transformation Part 1. This is the sequel. I know it's Part 1, but the last episode was the prequel. So this is the prequel sequel Part 1. And today's focus is just going to be on cleaning this place up because it's a bit of a mess. We've got paths that lead to nowhere and nothing. We've got inappropriately placed animal paddocks that make zero sense. We have trees blocking the way in and out of some of the residences, and just a bunch of random junk scattered around everywhere that just needs tidying up. So that being said, it is time for some housekeeping. First thing we did was reinforce the paths that we'll be keeping. We got rid of everything that we won't be keeping, and that does sadly include the big random pit in the middle of the village here. But I did make a pretty cool little creek that kind of runs up to it. I thought it was kind of cute. After that, I went through and fixed up all the cliffs, brought in some stone to make them look a bit more kind of reinforced. And I also brought the forest a little closer to the village as well. And then I filled in these big holes over here because I'm not going to use them. Originally, I was gonna, but honestly, I kind of decided that I thought they were ugly. I was thinking of using them as little harbors. We're back in Ultra Vision now, by the way. I thought it might be kind of cool to have these as like harbors for ships over here, these little inlets that were here. But I don't know. They didn't really fit with what I wanted to do with the village. But check this place out now. I think it looks much, much better. Everything makes a bit more sense. We got rid of all the stuff that we don't need, and we worked the paths out a little bit more. We're going to put a little bridge in here. And we're gonna have to finish this path up back towards there where we stopped, back towards the city. But check it out, I wanna explain this. This is a cool thing, I think. So the pit here, the pond, I've got it coming from this little creek here. And if we go up this way, you can see we've got not one, but two waterfalls. And we are gonna detail this out a lot more along here. As it goes up this way, the details are gonna get thinner and thinner as we get closer to the vanilla terrain. But we've got not one waterfall, but two. And my idea was, we've got this snow melting down the mountain here. And I didn't do that. I didn't put that there. It was just kind of the terrain. And so just like I thought about the meltwater runoff that we made over here, this one, I thought maybe we could put one over here as well. So what I'll do is I want to make it look like the snow that's melting down the mountain here is slowly kind of turning into a little creek here that we'll have go down. And we're actually going to have it power a water wheel for our quarry eventually. But we'll have that be the source of our water. And like I said, more details will come. We'll make the cliffs look a lot cooler, like how we did out here. We won't leave them look as plain down here. So the forest is how I'm going to control my OCD. See, the problem is I just won't stop. I don't know when to stop. I'll just build and build and build. And in my mind, I'll think, oh, every single tree has to be a custom tree. Every single tree, everything has to be custom, everything has to be, can't have any dirt blocks showing anywhere up there. We got to make sure we got that all fixed. I don't know, my mind fixates on that stuff. So for me, when I'm doing a build like this, on this scale, I like to kind of establish a boundary, a border, a stopping point. And because we're not building on an island or anything like that, I'm just going to use the forest and the natural terrain as that boundary. So as we've got the vanilla Minecraft trees up over there, we'll start to fill this area in as we get closer to the quarry and closer to our village. We'll start to fill that area in with custom trees, and everything will become custom as we get closer to our build. But I don't have any plans to go this way, including even in the far future. Everything we're gonna do is gonna be over there. So I think this will be a good backdrop, just a good stopping point, a good ending point, a nice place to reel ourselves in. As the sun sets over the quarry here, I want to let you guys know that I have chosen a name for the village as well. Well, you guys did, specifically this person. See, when I made the last episode where we built this house here, I didn't really think about the fact that there was an actual video game that was called The Quarry. So if you're here because you were trying to find the video game The Quarry, I apologize. That was not my intention. But if it makes you feel any better, we're gonna call this place Hackett's Quarry, because that was my bad. I don't know, I just made The Quarry and just kind of called the episode that. But it technically wasn't clickbait. Like and subscribe for no clickbait. Anyway, we also had to go on a bit of a journey to get here. I had to do a lot of things off camera that you didn't get to see. Fear not though, I'm gonna show you right now.
If you've been around for a really long time, you'll remember that I made a creeper farm. And if you haven't been around for that long, don't worry. You're not missing much. Those old videos are not good. They're not good. If you think this isn't good, they're really not good. But I have a creeper farm. It's not my design or anything like that. I'm not, that guy. I did link all that stuff in that video, so we're not going to go back over all that stuff today. But today I will show you this guy. It's my slime farm. Well, I'm not actually going to show you the farm because, again, it's not my farm. But I will provide a link to it in the description because it's super, super good if you're on Java 119. But I had to build this farm because I needed another farm. You see, I needed them sweet, sweet slime blocks. For what, Ultra, you may be asking yourself? Well, dear viewer, I needed them for this monstrosity of a thing here. Again, not my design, my brain way too small, but I needed a wood machine. The funny thing is, I didn't even necessarily need it for the wood. However, it is nice knowing that I don't have to actually manually gather these wood types anymore. The thing that I really needed this farm for was saplings. Saplings, that way I could plant that big, dumb backdrop of a forest. So it's taken me like all week because first I had to realize okay, I was gathering all the materials. And again, all the farms, links will be in the descriptions. They're wonderful tutorials. They're wonderful farms. They're working great for me. If you want them in your world, go watch the original creator, please. But I realized I needed honey blocks. So I AFK'd. Luckily I had the bees back at the starter base. I AFK'd there for a while. And then I realized I didn't have any daggum slime blocks either. So if you're following my logic here, my train of thought, I built the slime farm so that I could build the wood farm so that I could get the saplings that I needed to build a backdrop. And I'm sure that wasn't a complete waste of my time. But I will say it does have me feeling like I haven't done much building this episode. I do love this site every time I come back through that portal. I can't wait to get this town built up more. But we did do a lot of prep work. We got things cleaned up quite a bit. So I think what we're going to do for the rest of the episode is get this path connected up to at least to our house here. As the sun sets yet again, why don't we go to sleep and then we'll get some daggum building done. We're back, and I know I said we were going to connect the path up to the house, but we still didn't do that. I still have to build the bridge. We'll get to that in due time. I did, however, finish the pathway throughout the entire village. I'm super, super happy about that. I thought about stopping. I thought about just going to there and then calling it good, but I was like, you know what? While I've got the blocks in my inventory while I'm dealing with it, I might as well finish it all. I even went ahead and did the cliffs after that, as you can see. I think those turned out super, super nice. Another thing I did was extend our boundary forest this way a little bit. I am going to extend it a little bit more because we've got this big ravine here, and I don't feel like doing anything with it build-wise, and I also don't really feel like filling it in, so we'll probably just run some trees along here, and then we can fill in with some fields and some custom trees and things like that to kind of help blend it in. I'm not quite sure what we're doing out here yet. I don't think anything, so we'll probably just stop the forest here where it stopped, and we won't worry about any of this anytime soon. For now, we'll just kind of focus within this little perimeter here. I think this place is going to look super, super nice once we get the structures transformed. So we have 6 houses to transform, plus the church and the marketplace. And next episode, I think we're going to do that. So if you would like a house here, the first 6 comments I see in the comment section down below will get a home here. Also, I have to say thank you so much for the support on the series recently. It's been incredible. So incredible, in fact, that we have to make a pilgrimage yet again. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, or maybe you're new here, which I imagine most of you are, this is our starter base area. And I'm not going to get too into it right now. You can go back and watch those if you want, but they are super cringy. I warned you earlier. One thing we do have here, though, is the subscriber pagoda up here on Horse Hill. In case you don't know, I light 1 candle here at the shrine for every one of you. The last time we did this, we were at 150. And as of this recording, we're at 250. What the heck is going on, man? So thank you guys so much for that. Man, I'm gonna have to make more candles. All right, I didn't think I was gonna be needing so many candles so soon. Not that it's a bad thing, but anyway, as I was saying. So for those of you who don't know, the subscriber pagoda is my little way of saying thank you guys for your support on the series. I know it's not much, but I think it's kind of a cool little thing. So thank you guys for making this such a fun experience. You all have been so awesome as I'm learning this editing thing and making videos and stuff like that. It's been a ton of fun. I'm glad to see that everybody has been enjoying, and together we can overflow this pagoda with candles. I really don't know what I'm going to do once we get this place filled up, but we'll cross that bridge if and when we get there. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for watching. Maybe consider leaving a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and tell me what you think of the village so far. Not this one, but the one we're transforming. If you're new here and you want to go in the subscriber pagoda, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.